Make sure you go and check out carmarshal.com. Over 100,000 new and used cars from dealers. You shop, you see what you like, negotiate prices, and get you a very good deal. What's going on, people? I want to discuss Lonzo Ball distancing himself from his father, and it has a lot to do with the Big Baller Brand's co-founder, Alan Foster, stealing money from Lonzo. Now, taking money from somebody will piss anybody off, and the fact that this guy was a part of the team, he was with them. Now, again, Lavar is known this guy for quite some time, right? So I'm pretty sure they had trust in him. Lonzo had trust in him. But see, you can't trust anybody with your money. And now Lonzo has taken the steps to distance himself from the brand that his father created and promoted. This is why Lavar goes out of his way to be a goofball a lot of times, because he wanted to leave a legacy, quote unquote, for his sons. Well, according to TMZ, Lonzo is covering up tattoos of the Big Baller Brand. He's distancing himself from any notion of the Big Baller Brand. And he's considering getting a shoe deal outside of Big Baller Brand. And I think his other brothers have taken suit. And let me just say this. Lavar is not the easiest guy to understand. He can come off a bit aloof. He can come off as a guy who's braggadocious towards his sons. And it hasn't really panned out, especially for his oldest and his middle child. Now, we don't really know what LaMelo could be the star out of the family. We don't know yet. But according to Lonzo, he considered a snake, because he gave an interview to 98.5 KLUC in Vegas to promote the Big Baller Brand All-Star Game. And he wanted to let everybody know that they got rid of this guy. He was the issue. Okay. Which, when you see everything play out, when you see how far Lonzo is distancing himself from Big Baller Brand, it lets me know that Lonzo may not have trusted Alan Foster completely, but he put faith in his father's faith in Alan, and that's why he, was in, with the Big Baller Brand. But see, this is why you have to watch your money. You can't just be an athlete, especially in 2019. You have to watch your money. And maybe there was a time when he took his eyes off the money, and then when he looked back and say, well, what's going on? Because y'all know Lonzo, has a child. So I think that's what would really cause this thing to really just go the wrong direction. And Lavar needs to take time to really repair the trust that his sons have had in him, and then focus on the Big Baller Brand, because you have to make sure that your sons trust you, bro, or they're going to distance themselves from you completely. Not just basketball wise, not as far as business wise, but life wise. They may not have that same trust in you, Lavar. And you have to go and make sure that you can fix that, because there's a lot of vultures. There's a lot of people in sports who want to be able to manage your sons, who want to have control over your sons. So you have to make sure that they can regain trust and faith in you. You as their father, you as the leader, the face of the Big Baller Brand, you have to make sure they can trust in you. Okay? Now, according to TMZ, so LeVar Ball gave this interview in Vegas, and he spoke about the All-American game that he's planning on having, and he also responded to his son distancing himself from Big Baller, getting his tattoo covered up. And he believes that he's been able to fix things. Says, I'm not going to let one Rudy Poo guy come in here and do something bad and then be like the brand's not good, Ball said. The brand is good. It's just somebody did something bad to it. We had a snake up in the thing, but you got to understand this. I'm a snake charmer. When you are a snake charmer, you're gonna get bit. And that's from LeVar Ball. Okay. Also, it says Ball said he treated Foster like a family member and feels incredibly betrayed, saying, "Is it worth $1.5 million to leave a family?" Yes, it is, Lavar, because we got a lot of greedy dudes out here. You see, especially black men, we can't trust each other like that. We really can't. I have seen it for myself making content. There's a lot of these guys you just can't trust. You just can't trust them. I get trolled by mostly brothers who get disgruntled and are upset. Dudes who used to support, they don't support anymore, and they have an issue with you. You got people in your family, dudes in your family that always will feel some type of way about you. You feel like you can't fully trust them. You know? Really, you shouldn't really trust anybody. You should always be skeptical of anybody in your particular pathway, which is how it should be, you know? But it's like I said, it's up to Lavar to fix this. It's up to Lavar to be able to dig deep and really get his sons to buy in, because you know that's bad. That's really bad, man. When their father brings in somebody to help him build the brand and then they steal. These guys stole from your son, man. And that's a bad look, Lavar. It really is. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.